Keeping track of your finances is the best way to tell if the new snack you just started selling or if the new strategy you just implemented is working. However, you are trying to understand the bigger picture. Sometimes gathering data can seem intimidating and you may be afraid of making errors. I've been receiving a lot of questions about this recently. How do I track my snack selling finances? I'll show you why it's important to track, then I'll show you how I do it with my super snack selling calculator on Microsoft Excel. It is absolutely crucial that you track your numbers. Primarily, you do not want to lose track of your money. I have had some candy sellers tell me that they gave up selling candy because they were losing too much money, and asked them, how are you losing it? Turns out he was lending out snacks, eating too much of his own supply, having random unorganized restocks, and it was a whole mess. I explained to you that you need to have a way to run the numbers so you can see what snacks are the most profitable, which snacks are selling the best, and which ones you need to continue selling and which ones to cut out. Tracking your financials is also a good way to get an accurate view of how much money you've made. This may be the way you could take your snack selling business to the next level, scaling the products that sell the most and are the most profitable. Now, you can use a journal in which you keep track of every single item, but it may take a while, but I still recommend you at least record your restocks, calculate every snack profit, pack profit, etc. Then you could write daily sales and then calculate how much money you've made. Let me tell you a story about why that's important. I did this manually on a journal for a while, but it started to get old. I was spending too much time working on this journal instead of doing my real math homework. So I created an Excel sheet to automate the process of calculation. While everyone was messing around in my intro to business class last year during the Excel lesson, I paid attention and I created this and it paid off. I only have to enter 4 simple numbers and everything else is calculated for me. I've been working on it for a long time. So today I want to show you how to professionally keep track of your finances. If you would like this Excel sheet and a step-by-step method on how to explode your candy sales, avoid detection using my exact fundraiser contract, and building a massive candy cartel at your school, you need to check out sellingsnacks.com now. Click the link in the description for more info. It is designed to take you to the next level if you already sell or get you started properly as a beginner. Click the link and I'll see you there. But besides that, let's get into the free lesson from the course on an Excel sheet demonstration. Let's go. I'm very excited for this lesson because I introduced to you the Super Snack Selling Calculator, the best way to keep track of your finances as a snack seller. It has a lot of features in it, and in this quick video we're going to be going over what it does, then we're going to be hopping on to the calculator and we're going to be entering some example numbers to show you how it works. So essentially the calculator is made up of 3 parts. The first one, you enter your restock numbers. So this calculator has a monthly view. You reuse a new one every time a new month starts. And you could enter as many restocks as you do throughout the month. So it shows up your total cost, your potential revenue, or how much your inventory is worth, how much money you could make. It also shows you the total profit from your current inventory from all your restocks. Then the second component of the calculator is where you enter your daily inventory and revenue. This calculates your daily profit, and it also features a loss detector. It shows you if someone stole from you or you lost a bag, if you're missing any money, and it accounts for that in your total profits. And also it generates a monthly financial graph so you can notice trends, see if you implemented a new strategy, see if it's working, if you're seeing an uptrend. If there's something going wrong in your sales, you could see that there's a downtrend in sales and profit. So it shows you your daily revenue and profit over the month. So the first section is the restock calculator. As you can see here, you could generate total costs. It shows you the sellable units in total from the restock. It also shows you your potential revenue, profit, also average profit per sale. This one metric is very important because it also is used to estimate your daily average profit. So as you can see, you enter on the right side the item, the costs, how many packages you buy, and then how many units inside each individual pack, and then how much you plan to sell each unit. And that calculates your revenue, your total cost of that item, your profit for that item specifically, and also profit per sale and pack profit. So it comes up with a bunch of information that you could use so you know exactly how much money you're getting from each restock. Also, the second section of the calculator has the daily financials. Each day, you don't have to enter it on the Excel itself. You could have it on a journal, and then you could input it later. So you enter your starting money and your starting inventory value. So if you bring extra money, say $20 for change, you enter that you started the day with $20 in change. And also, let's say you brought 10 drinks. Each drink is worth $2. So your starting inventory value is $20. You brought 10 drinks, $2 each. So $20 in starting inventory value. Calculate how much your inventory is worth at the sell price. Then at the end of the day, you enter how much money you have and then how much inventory you have left. That's all you have to enter. Then the back end of the calculator will run through the numbers and will calculate every single day your revenue, your estimated profit, and also will activate the loss detector if applicable. Now, why is it estimated profit and not real profit? Because since you're selling so many different items with a variety of different profit levels, I decided to go with estimated profit using average profit per sale, average PPS. If not, you would spend all day entering specific amounts of every item you sell, and I want to make this calculator easy on the user. I don't want to make it take up so much time. So this estimated profit is running by your average PPS, which is generated from the previous slide on your restock calculator. So it just takes how many units you sold, and then it multiplies it by the average profit per sale. Then that's your estimated profit. Your estimated profit numbers will equal the amount of profit you can make from your restock page. How much it calculated total your inventory worth is in profit, it will add up to that number. I made it as simple as possible for you just to see about how much profit you made that day on average. But if you add it all up, it should equal the exact amount. In the last section are the graphs. It will show you the monthly revenue and profits of your current monthly sales. You can spot trends, know if new strategies are working. If you restock on items that raise PPS throughout the month, profit per sale, you will see it will affect the estimated daily profit graph. Now that you incorporated some more profitable items, on average, it will spread out throughout the month how much money more you're making now that you're selling that profitable item. So it's a good view. It's mostly to see if new strategies are working or not working. So now let's just jump into the calculator and enter some example numbers. So we just jumped into the snack dealer super calculator of truth and justice here on the computer. We're going to be entering some example numbers to help you and to show you so you know how to use the calculator. So there's some instructions for you if you forget, but we're going to be entering some example numbers and then you're going to see how it works. So I made it simple. Anything in a white square, that's where you enter numbers. Everything in a gray square, you do not touch. Do not touch it because it contains formulas. And if you edit that, it'll make the whole thing not work. So anything in gray, do not touch. Only in white spaces. As you can see here, only white spaces. Nothing in the gray or the green. And also the charts, it will automatically generate. You do not have to touch anything here. So I split it up in a 5-day per week schedule, as you can see, Monday through Friday, because you usually only sell throughout the weekdays. But besides that, let's enter some example numbers. So you're going to start off with a fresh restock. I highly recommend it. If you start off with some other leftover items, it might get a little bit complicated calculating the price per unit and then entering it in here. So that's why I recommend start off easy, start off fresh with a fresh restock, everything closed. So number one would be to enter the sales tax. This is important to calculate your total cost and your profit. We'll start off with your sales tax. If it's an 8.7, you put 0.087, as you can see. If you're not sure what sales tax is, Google how to convert a percentage into a decimal. And that should tell you how to convert that. And here's an example on the instructions. If it's 12, put 0.12. But it's just know how to convert percentages into decimals. Then what you're going to want to do is, I have some example ones all ready to go. You're going to want to get your receipt and then enter your items. The name, the cost of one pack, how many packs you got, how many units inside the pack, and then how much you plan to sell each unit. Then it outputs the revenue of this specific item. The subtotal cost is how much it costs of all the packs of this one item, how much profit from all the packs from this one item, then the average PPS for this item, and then the pack profit. I've been saying a lot of this item, I've been repeating and repeating that. But after you enter whatever you have, it comes out with the restock output. As you can see here, it has your average PPS of all your inventory, the whole profit you can make from all your stuff that you have, the whole potential revenue once all your inventory is sold, how much it costs, and then how many sellable units you have, individual units that you have. So it has 30 spaces. You could input more if you restock later. So for example, I will add 2 more and you'll see that it changes the numbers. Boom. So as you can see, it increased PPS. So now every single item is on average more profit, just because Pop-Tarts are highly profitable. That's what's changing the numbers usually, and hot chips as well. So you could constantly throughout the month enter new items into the restock calculator, and it will output the average in total of everything you did that month. And this number right here, average PPS, is what is used to calculate your daily profit, daily estimated profit on the daily financials section. So now that we're here, I have some example numbers. As you can see, we could start off with number 1 to show you. You're gonna put your starting money you use for change, and then your starting inventory and how much it's worth in dollars. So if you have 60 bags of chips, you sell each for $1, you put 60 inventory value. So you start off with $10 in change and $60 in inventory. You end in 60 in cash and $10 in leftover chips. As you can see, you made $50 in revenue, and your estimated profit is 20.54, and that comes from this number right here. However, once you add all your profits, it should equal this number right here, profit. It just shows you on average how much profit you're making, just to make it easier on your end. If not, you would have to calculate and input every single item individually, and I wanted to make this simple to use. So now let's input all the data. As you can see, a loss detector has gone off. I lost $1 this day. So how did I lose that $1? I started off with 10 and 60 inventory. However, I have 66. I'm missing 1 unit of inventory, so I lost $1, as you can see here. That also factors into your estimated profit. So if you lost something, it subtracts it from your daily estimated profit, which also affects your charts. So now, as you can see, with the inputted data, you could see your daily revenue. As you can see, it's a slight increase. That's pretty good. A consistent growth is very good to see. I am developing an addition to the calculator that will be available for you in the course, that will be able to combine all the months so you can see it throughout the semester. And also, in addition to the loss, you can see your daily estimated profit, which factors in the loss. As you can see, the bottom peaks are slightly steeper than the ones to the left, because this incorporates the losses that you might have had. But even though you had losses, you can see that there's still a steady uptrend of profits. Even though these are estimates, they're still very valuable to see your finances in the bigger picture. So that's why I think this calculator is super valuable. So that's essentially how it works. You restock, you enter your whole receipt. Every single day you put starting money and starting inventory, and an ending. You could keep it in a journal, write it down on paper, then on the weekends you could enter all the data, just so you don't have to keep loading it up every time you want to go and sell to school. Keep it in a journal, these 4 data points: starting and ending money, and then starting and ending inventory. Pretty simple. Input it all, and there you could see the estimated profit and loss detector. Then over time, the graphs and charts will populate. Now if we're in the middle of the month, you're gonna see the graphs show this. Now it's a pretty simple fix. You're gonna touch, this is probably the hardest part of the calculator. You're gonna have to adjust the range of dates to fix this. So you can see the last data point is the 2nd Wednesday. So we start off there, then we uncheck every single other one here. Then we click apply. And there we go. We got a new updated short-term 1 week and a half graph. But this graph is more useful in the long term. But if you want to see it quickly on the data you already have, you could do this quick adjustment, then check them back all and then apply. Then once you have the monthly data, you can see it in the month view. So that's essentially how it works. Go ahead and start inputting. If you have any questions, make sure to hit me up in the premium section of the Discord and I'll help you out. Or if you see anything, any errors, or if you check my math, if the formulas are wrong, let me know and I will update it. But so far through my testing, it's accurate. But if you see anything, let me know. So let's get calculating. I'll see you in the next module.